So we live in Canada, it's very humid and things rust really quick. This is just water. Take a look at this. Alright, so it started. Somebody wants the frame and the engine and tranny out of this thing, and I don't want it, so it's leaving. Grabbed the steering wheel already for the GTO so we can move it around. I throw a couple straps through there, grab the forklift. The only thing connected is the steering. I'll disconnect that. Somebody here pick it up already. Okay, here we go. Alright, so that fit really nice actually, but we have an issue where this is still about 6 inches too high, and that is a good 12 inches from the ground. Now we're not going to drop it right down, there's no need for that, and we'll probably go with a skinnier tire or two yet to drop it another inch. But as you can see, that frame goes straight across, so we need to fix it. So this turd has been sitting in the driveway for over a year, and the only reason I still want it is I took a Cummins out of it, obviously. This frame just happens to be the exact same size as the Duramax 2015 bus frame, believe it or not. So I need this little section right here just to drop down, which kind of sucks because we're gonna weld it in 2 spots. So we'll be welding the box to it as well. But not an issue. We are going to drop the frame down, and that will bring the cab that much lower on the front and also on the back. I think this is roughly 6 or 7 inches or so. It'll be perfect. We got a little bit of scale at the top here, but for the most part it's in good shape. You can still read the numbers and everything on it, which would be weird because if you run the serial number it'll come up as a 97 Dodge. And nothing about that thing is Dodge, which is weird, right? Duramax, crazy. Anyway, frame will drop down, and then we'll cut the back of the frame off on the bus frame and roll it back and forth to whatever height we want it to be. So this one is honestly going to be one of our shorter projects as any of the other ones, but the cool factor I think is right up there. So here we go. So the deal was, originally I sold the frame for 500 bucks, and then he said, why would you take 400 and I have a bunch of C10 truck parts left over. So I got a fiberglass fender if somebody wants that, but this hood, he goes, do you want this hood? It's a little rusty. And I said, yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Other than some knob took a grinder here. Why would you do that? So I'll have to get some peroxide and vinegar, and we'll put the stain on that. We got to work with some staining on the back anyway. But anyway, that patina is perfect. And the voting for the color was actually greatly in favor of just the white cab on the top. So because that hood is the same color as my door in that here, I guess the white is only going to go from here up. I actually kind of liked it to be white from this body line up, but because that hood is actually really close to what I want, we'll go with that. See how these decisions just get made for you? It's awesome. I was hoping it would patina a little bit, but I don't really know what's underneath here. All that happened is the really poor body job started flaking off. So I think while it's here, real quick, I might just get my flapper wheel because it's on the grinder, and I'll just take off a little bit of paint here. Like, I like this color, so we'll leave that. but this is where the sun would hit, so I'll take my flapper wheel and just grind a little bit off of this, let the sun and the rain and Mother Nature kind of do its thing, and then we'll have to paint the cab white, like a very dull white, and then sand that down in certain spots too. I'm not really getting into this just yet, but it's here. It's Saturday afternoon. I got nothing. I'm not gonna dive into anything. So yeah, here we go. So I just undid about 2 days of body work, I think. There's a couple little nicks and dents and stuff here that had some nice filler on it. The filler was nice and smooth. We're not going for that. We've done the GTO and the Fleet Masters with nice shiny paint, and we're just trying something different, and I don't want to spend 700 hours on this truck. So we're trying to do a nice patina on it, and basically think of it, the sun coming down on the top, so anywhere that the top would be facing up would be rusty. So the little lip on the top there. Also where you put your hand, I'm gonna sand a bit more just because you've always have your hand hanging out the window, so this paint always gets rubbed off. So there should be some patina here. And then we're trying to get it to match the hood. So this is just white vinegar that you steal from your mom or your wife when she's not looking. And it's great because if you steal it out of their cleaning container, then you can tell them you did a bunch of cleaning. That's why the vinegar is down. It'll be our little secret. Then just a bunch of table salt. Just throw that in there. Please don't call me a hypocrite for complaining about the salt they throw on the road all the time and then me mixing my own little batch to get rust. We're trying to control this, so we'll let it rust for a little bit outside, let nature do a little bit, and then we'll put baking soda on it afterwards to neutralize the salt, and then we'll clear coat it. This is just hydrogen peroxide. Funny thing about hydrogen peroxide is people think when you have a cut to instantly put hydrogen peroxide on it, but what it actually does is burn all the little nerve endings off in your cut, and it prevents it from healing properly. So when you cut yourself, just leave it alone. A little soapy water maybe, but that's it. Oh, I might have to get another bottle. Mommy's gonna know if 12 bottles are missing. See how it rusts right away. Some of you love it, some of you are hating this, I know. All right, so it looks a lot orangey than the natural patina, but if you go back and check RT Baker out where we did this on the cowl over the firewall, it does end up the exact same as this. So you just got to be patient. It does take, like that's instant, but this does take a matter of weeks and a month or two. We're gonna throw the box on real quick, and then we're gonna kind of roll this thing back again. Just a little update. We're getting there, but this one will probably be full tilt in September, October sometime. So. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks, and actually it's coming along real nice. Nice when things are happening and I don't have to do anything. So this is a pretty basic process. Bring it to bare steel, spray your mix on there. You can also do it different ways by soaking it in a towel and laying the towel on there. You got a whole bunch of different designs. You can clear coat that. I'm trying to go for the natural look, but we will have to buff the front and the back and spray a little bit of teal on it. We'll just do a little color. Basically, this was just kind of an experiment just to see how things go, but much better than painting it and having it turn out perfect. So I haven't really done anything else to the truck, but yeah, we'll see how that looks in another couple weeks. Here we go.